So it is November 11th, 2014, and I am Angela Gunter, Silver Premier above the Endless Possibilities, and we are going to be talking about new consultant training. Some of you have already been on for a while, but you'd like to know, what to do for your new recruits and how to get them started up and running. So we're just going to start from the basics. Real simple. They go online, they go to your web page, and they click on join. If they have any issues signing up whatsoever, the ones that have been coming up, some of the issues are they signed up already as a customer, so their email is already in the system as a customer, and it won't accept them as a new consultant. So just call into home office. Home office will delete that account and get them rolling. Super easy fix. We haven't had this one come up in a long time where a consultant gets kind of lost in the system. So if that does happen, just give home office a call. What's going to happen as soon as they sign up, you're going to get a carbon copy email of what they just got from home office. It's going to say, hello, welcome to Posh, log into the Posh box. I can't even remember what the things there were on it, but you'll get that email, read through that. You'll know exactly what your new consultant is looking at. Your job as a new leader is to get them in the Posh box. So what I recommend you guys doing is to reach out to them and say, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you just signed up. Let's get you in the Posh box. Let's get your academy training going, and we will make sure that you can get in there and there's no issues. If there are issues, the way around that is to have them log into their virtual office, click on profile, and then change their consultant ID, change their login to their consultant ID, and then click save, and then it'll register with the box. So they need to have their consultant login be their consultant ID. Completely will fix it. If it doesn't, then there's something even weirder going on, and I can't help you, so you'll have to call home office. Once they get in there and they start doing the Posh Academy, I do check back in with them, and I say, hey, how's it going in the Posh Academy? Are you seeing that you're getting credit for the homework being done? Half of the time, I get, what? Homework? I didn't see any homework at the end. That means that they are not logged in. So they do need to be logged in to get that homework done and get credit for it. As a new consultant, you want to have your launch party scheduled within 10 days of starting your Posh business. Don't be afraid of your kit not showing up. That has happened one time out of the 1,100 people on our team that I've known of, that their kit kind of got lost in the shuffle. But their kit will get there in 3 days, 3 business days. So, for example, if you have somebody sign up on Friday, they're going to count for Monday, and their kit will ship on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they should get their kit on Thursday or Friday. They're not really paying for faster shipping, which is kind of funny, because when they're in the join screen, it says $9, 3-day shipping. Well, I don't know anywhere that you can ship a box that big for $9, 3-day shipping. So basically, Posh is eating that cost of that 3-day shipping. But you as the consultant, you as the leader, will get an order in your virtual office under your event history, and it will show you their kit. For some reason, it's not in their event history right now. I'm sure eventually it will get updated and go in there. But you track it as the leader. You pay attention to that information, and you keep them excited. Hey, I just wanted to let you know your kit will be there on Wednesday. Here's the link if you want to follow it to track your kit. Okay, so now as a new consultant, you want to get your launch party in 10 days. And how to get that launch party is to pick a date that works for you. Who cares if it works for Sally, Susie, Bobby, Sally, whoever? It doesn't matter if it works for them. It's up to you. It's up to when it works for you and your family in your home. What you want to do is you want to sit down and make a list of 50 people that you know that you want to invite personally to your party. People don't make phone calls anymore. People don't get phone calls anymore. So can you imagine, you know, I mean, to me, I think it would be awesome. Hey, Angela, this is Lisa, and I just started Perfectly Posh, and I'm so really excited about it. And I know, you know, that you're probably going to think this is crazy, but it's a pampering product, and we sell lotions and we sell soaps, but they're so unlike any other that I've ever tried. I really would love for you to come and help me out and help me get my business started, and I really value your opinion. So I want to know what you think about these products. Half the time you're going to get people's answering machine. Leave that message on the answer machine. Give her a date and a time of your party. If she says no, she can't make it, hey, you know what, Lisa, guess what? Why don't you have your own party and you can earn free Posh? So try to really get that so that you're getting the free Posh out there, you're getting your launch party out there. I feel like my hair is like wrapped around my head for some reason, and it's really not. But anyways, yes, it is. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so get your launch party set, invite those people. If they come, great. If not, then, you know, you can send them out some samples. If you get some Laycons, you can order the Laycons in the Posh portal, poshportal.com. They're only $13 to get a whole bag of 100. Keep it simple. Keep your sampling simple. Don't feel like you have to go crazy. Don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money. Holly's training, Tuesday's training was on starting your business out on, you know, small scale, not using a ton of money. So listen to that. It's in the box, in the Posh box, and there's a call-in number for that. Okay, so you got your launch party date planned. Now you're just waiting for your kit. You want to have your sponsor get you into our Dropbox. If you're not in our Dropbox, have your sponsor add you to it. It's where the Endless Possibilities company team is out there, and we share all of our files, we share all of our pictures, games, party games on Facebook, everything that you could possibly imagine needing, it's in that Dropbox. And use those 3 days while you're waiting for your kit to advertise your business, either in a Facebook group or a Facebook fan page. There's tons of training on our team pages regarding that. If it's not in a Spreecast, it should be available to you. What else do I want to talk about? It's super easy to, the props. The props are in our Dropbox, super easy. Print that out and write down your prop dates. To find your prop dates, just log into your virtual office, click on your dashboard, and all of your dates are listed right there. But remember, your 15th day is the 15th day after you signed up. So if you signed on the 1st of November, your very first day of November, or your first day of your props is November 1st. And it doesn't matter if you signed at 11 p.m., your first date is the 1st of November. So keep that in mind. Your first date is the date that you sign that contract. And then the rest of the dates are all listed. I know for me, when I first got started, I was with a totally different company that did totally different things. So for me, this was totally different, and I made samples, and it was my goal every month to hand out 10 sample packs a month, to build my reorder business, to build my customer base, to build my recruiting. When you get started with Perfectly Posh, you want to create a why statement. Just sit down and real quick write out why you started Posh. If it's, you know, if you're signing up to do Posh just to make, you know, $200–300 a month, that's great. If you signed up to make $30–40,000 a month, that's great. Write it down. You need a plan. You need a goal. Goals are huge, and that's why you want to start with your props first. Write those all out. And if you're like, whoa, this is like too easy, then bump it up. If you're wanting to build a team and you're wanting to make that big money, your main objective is to recruit. So when you are doing anything, if you're walking out the door to the mailbox, your intention is to recruit the mail lady. It doesn't matter what anybody does that you want to recruit them. Now, do you want to walk outside, talk to the mail lady and be like, hey, join my team? Do you want to walk out to the restaurant and see the waitress and be like, hey, join my team? Absolutely not. So the easiest way I've found to recruit is to speak different words than what you're thinking, but always be thinking, this person's going to join my team. I'm going to build a team. I'm going to build a team, and focus on that and really, like, I don't know, just make that your focus. So your focus, if you're wanting to make that money, is to build a team. You can sell $5,000 a month in Posh and make some really good money. Does that take some time? Yes. Does growing a team take some time? Yeah, it can, but in the long run, it's going to pay off a whole lot better. So basically, we're going to go back to the recruiting thing. So at all times, you want to be thinking of people that will join you. And don't judge. When people come up to my table at any event, all I see are, this sounds really bad, I see recruits, little recruits. Who's going to join my team? Who's going to join my team? But the thing that comes out of my mouth is, hey, have you ever heard of Perfectly Posh? No? Oh my gosh, well, you've got to try the Skin Delicious. You have to try our stripper, and I'll put a little bit of stripper on them and let them walk around with it and come back and wash it off their hand. And I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the total difference. And they will look at their hands and see a total difference. So that has opened the door for them to get to know Posh a little bit better. So you've got like 5 minutes to get this person recruited. So they're in your booth. You're talking to them about products. You want to ask them questions. You don't want to be like, oh my gosh, you got to try this. This is great. This is great. This is great. Oh my gosh, you got to try this and this. This is great. And oh my gosh, I love this and this is great. I'm hearing this is great in here. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to ask them questions. Jen, in just a second, I will answer that question. So you want to ask them questions. I found that when I first started, I was asking people, so how do you pamper yourself? And people would look at me like I was flipping nuts. They were like, I don't have time to pamper myself. What are you talking about? So now I changed it to, oh, how do you take care of your skin? And they're like, oh, I don't. And I'm like, really? So like, you don't take showers? And they're like, oh, yeah, I take showers. And I'm like, okay, well, we got stuff for that. And you're going to love it because it's so much better for your skin. And so it kind of opens that door and it gives them a little chuckle. And then we're just chit-chatting. And so what do you do for a living? And I will ask these questions. What do you do for a living? Because I want to know, are they a teacher or are they medical care? Those two right there, they wash their hands a lot. Most of the time they're going to tell me, even if they work at home, if they do daycare, really anybody. Oh, really? You wash your hands so much? You're, think about all the professions out there that wash their hands so much. Use that as an in and just be like, oh my gosh, yeah, everybody who works in that field, they wash their hands so much. What other questions do I ask? Where do you work? Do you work from home or do you work outside of the home? And then that'll kind of open the door and build that relationship with that person within minutes. And be like, well, I know you love the product. Have you ever thought about doing something like this? And, I'm looking for help. I don't have a lot of help in the area and we're really trying to grow Perfectly Posh. And they'll look at you like, oh, no? Okay. And some will light up and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, this is really awesome. I would love to do this. So you've got like a broad spectrum of how people are going to respond to that. Hey, I need help. We need help in this area. Have you ever thought about doing this? So you're going to get those wide range of responses, and that's okay. Everybody's got their own lives and their own opinions. So what I do is I have them fill out these door prize slips. And I don't know if this has become a thing of the past, but you guys, if you're not using these at expos, if you're not using these at parties, if you aren't using these while you walk outside and hand out samples, you're not. Because these slips right here have a wealth of information. This stack right here is people that have either wanted a party or wanted to be recruited. And this has been over about 2.5 years. And I will email these people. I will call them. If I start getting desperate for parties, or if I start getting desperate for recruits, I will pick up the phone and I will leave messages for every single one of these people. And I'll put a note on the back of when I called them and what the response was if they hung up on me. But those are golden to you. You want to fill those out. You want to get the person that you're handing a sample to, even if you go to Starbucks and you're like, hey, did you want to try a thing of Perfectly Posh? It's really great. It's lotion. And they're like, oh my gosh, this smells so good. Yeah, I'll try it. Do you mind if I follow up with you in a couple days? Can you fill out this form? At the end of the week, I'm going to do a drawing for a big, fat, yummy hand cream for everybody that I get to sign one of these, fill one of these out. You want to be giving away free product, retail free product. I know it sounds weird, and I know a lot of people don't have a ton of money, but with all of our buy 5, get 1 free, with your kit that costs $99 and it's got $333 worth of retail in it, give away some of it. What you're going to put out is what you're going to receive back. So if you're giving out awesome products, you're going to receive back the customers that are going to want more. You can do, I'm just trying to think of what's in the kit. There's 2 MFEOs, the scrubs. So you can do a fan page, what's it called? A fan page game where you have people look through the catalog and answer questions. So the other day I did one and it was like, it went on for 5 days. So tell me what is blah, blah, blah. And it was like the big fat yummy hand cream in a certain scent. And they had to go through the catalog and find that. And that was fun. And they got in the catalog and they enjoyed it. But give away that free product. What else to do as a new consultant? Just get in there, have your upline show you how to place an order. I know everybody wants to think that they are a genius when it comes to math and manipulating the system. But if you're not really in there and you're not working with your leader to figure out how to do buy 5, get 1 free, get the host rewards the best that you can, and making those 4 carts so that you get high to low so that you're getting that 25 to 50% income, then you're missing out on a lot of money. There is a video on how to place an order. I don't know how well it was put together because I did it and I'm not real good at doing things like that, but I did it. So if you can't follow it, reach out to your sponsor. Most sponsors know how to put in an order, buy 5, get 1 free. Is everybody comfortable with it? I don't know. Andrew and I, the founder of Posh, sat at the fire pit in South Carolina, and I specifically asked him, I said, Andrew, with this new system, are we supposed to be manipulating the system, and are we supposed to be getting the buy 5, get 1 free? And he said, oh my gosh, if you're not, you're dumb. And I was like, okay, thanks, Andrew. So yes, he wants us to manipulate the system. He wants us to get in there and get the most bang for our buck. So the carts are huge, placing that order is huge. That's all I'm going to touch on. It's very basic. The things that you really need to do is just get into the Posh box, get your launch party started, get it put up on Facebook with a link, set up your party in the virtual office and make sure that that's accessible to your people to order, because I know a lot of people, they got started and they just threw their website out there and they had $500 in orders, but none of them connected to a party. So there was no host rewards. There was no buy 5, get 1 free. So they missed out on all of that money. I'm like, so Posh box, launch party, recruit if you want the money. And recruiting isn't a dirty word. A lot of people think of it as a dirty word, and it's really not. It's a really fun word. You get to grow your family. I know for me growing up, I didn't have the best of family. And now it's like I've got all of you on my family. So I'm content and happy. And unfortunately, I have to recruit my family. But hey, you got to get family from somewhere. What else? All right, question and answer time. I'll open it up to that, and then let me unmute everybody, and then I will answer this question. Okay, Jen says, can I still do the Posh Academy if this wasn't my account in the first place? Jen, I have no idea what that means. So I'm gonna refer you back to your sponsor.
Well, I think making it let it go.
So, Jen, are you saying that you didn't sign up under this account?
It was, the first one was my brother's. It started out as my brother's, and then recently I took it over.
Okay, so does he have a login and password?
I went into his account, he gave me his email and his password. I went into his account, I changed over all the information.
Okay, so when did he sign up?
He signed up either in June or July.
Okay, so by you doing that, that doesn't benefit you at all. You will not be able to get any credit for the Posh Academy because it's your 90 days are done. So what I would do is just go ahead and re-sign up, maybe under your mom, under your name.
Okay.
If you guys already have a kit out there, I think that would probably be the best thing for you guys to do.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
Dropbox.
Dropbox. Did I not get you in there?
I downloaded it, but there's nothing from Posh on it or anything like that. I don't know how to go about getting that done. You sent me the link and I downloaded it.
So, okay, so if you log into Dropbox.com, and then you can get to all the files just by going to Dropbox.com.
Okay.
Do you see the Pampering Pursuit on there?
I gotta download it again. Well, not download it, but let's see what we got.
If you're in the Dropbox, you'll see like it says sharing, and there'll be like a #1, and that'll be basically me sharing that folder with you, and you need to click on that.
Okay, I got getting started and then 30-6-2013.
For some reason I can't get into mine. Why don't you get up with me after this and we'll chat, and I'll try to get you in there. How about that?
All right, sweetie, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions on new consultants getting started? How leader-wise, consultant-wise?
I have a question.
Okay.
What are more of the teen products? Because I want to sell to like my classmates. So what would be the best product to sell?
I would sell the whole catalog just because, I mean, you've got the spotless wipes that, 43-year-old women use them. And then you've got the Moisture 911 and, 40-year-old women use them. But then you've got, like the Big Fat Yummy hand creams that teenagers use. We all use pretty much the same thing. So whatever you have is what I would sample out and pass out and sell.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? No? All right. Well, that was fast and simple. If anybody has any other questions, of course, you can go to either your team pages or you can go to the Endless Possibilities company page. And we're all here for you. You've got, it's kind of cool. You've got 1,104. We hit 1,100 a few days ago. So you've got 1,104 amazing women that will help you out. Well, 1,103 because you can't really help yourself out, but you can if you log into any of the sites. So that's it. We're kicking booty as a company right now. We're at 38,000. And remember, we still have what, 3 or 4 weekends left. So take advantage of those. Get Posh out there on people. Have fun and celebrate. We've got some big stuff coming out on the 14th and the 15th and on the 14th, and there's something else coming out like, all until the end of the year. So we don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out all together soon. So that is it, and I will chat with you all later.
See you later. Bye-bye.